All right, the microphone bugged again. Great. I need to pick up on this more, but people are going to ask me the fleets I'm running for D3, and I'm going to go ahead and show it to you guys as of right now. I'm currently staying at 26.8k oil. I'm running double efficiency, or 26.8k points. I'm running double efficiencies, and it's burning quite a bit. But this is a fleet I'm running as of right now. A standard DDCL combo, or CVL combo. Sorry, CV or CVL combo. That's what I'm using right now. And then my boss fleet is Musashi Shinano. You can kick out Perseus for whatever more cross barrages you have. Probably want to try to get more stat stuff ideally, so I use Perseus. Shimakaze for more damage, and toss into whatever ships you want to just level it up. But this is what I'm running for gear as of right now. Downs, if you guys have casting downs at 120, it's gonna be very, very easy. Just run over gear you guys have, and then run a hedgehog for casting downs. Make sure you do that. And then Shoho, I run a fast build for Shoho. For my carries, I run fast builds because it's a very easy map. You take pretty much no damage for the most part. So you're pretty much safe if you have a strong DD. And then cross barrages takes care of everything. So it's a very, very easy map. It's a very easy D3 compared to most of them. So there's not much to worry about. Now keep in mind, I run 4 fleets. You see 3 right here, but it's 4 fleets. I do 1-1 setup. Right now for my backline, I have Yorktown 2, I have Cassin, and I have Unicorn, I have Shoho. All right, these are my backliners. As for my vanguards, I have Downs or Cassin Downs and Laffy. 7 oil apiece for the blue ships, and Laffy is 9 respectively. So these are as cheap as I can get when it comes to vanguards. I will gear them out this pretty much the same way and just move around the hedgehogs if I need them. Like, for example, if I were to swap over my vanguard right now, like we go over here, they hit 0 morale. I swap over to Laffy, and then Laffy has her gear out as we add the hedgehog here. So let's say Caston's at 0 morale right now. Laffy's at 100. We go over here, do that, and boom. Then Laffy hits 0 morale. We're finished with Laffy. We go to Downs here, or Caston, doesn't matter. And then toss it back on, vice versa, until you cycle through 3 or 4 of your vanguards. If you're doing double efficiency grinding, it's going to burn your mal at an extremely, extremely fast rate. So you want to have a second dorm, and if you got 6 slots, it's going to be very, very important. You want to have at least 2 fleets minimum going back and forth. If you guys are doing double efficiency, you're probably going to need 4 fleets. Keep that in mind. Now, something to keep in mind is that you guys want to take advantage of the onsen. Me personally, if you guys are doing this, when you guys put ships in here, put the ones that are being paired with not with the ringers. So what I mean by this is, for example, my Yorktown 2 is ringed, correct? So we go here, second dorm slot. This one is ringed. So if I'm going to do Yorktown 2 fleet, like right here, I usually run her with like Laffy, but I should probably run her with like probably another common fleet because I want to get MVPs. But let's say I'm running like Yorktown 2, right? And then I want to run Laffy. You want to make sure Laffy is in the onsen, because what this does is there's going to be an imbalance in morale regen. As of right now, Yorktown 2 is getting 60 from second dorm because she's ringed, and 10 from onsen, which is 70. Laffy is getting only just 50 plus 10 from the onsen because she's not ringed. If she was ringed, she gets 60. So it's a little bit slower. You kind of want to balance it out, but that's something to keep in mind. Now, when you're grinding D3, make sure you alternate between your fleets back and forth, like 0 morale, 0 morale, just to make it a little bit convenient for you guys. You guys can keep grinding at 0 morale, but I highly advise against doing that because it's just really annoying. So you can do that. There's also someone who mentioned a fleet that's very, very peculiar that does kind of work, but it's inconsistent. Now, he said you need a 125 Chinese DD. I have mine is 120, so not exactly sure how reliable this is. But I've done a couple runs, and this kind of works for the most part. So what this fleet basically is they're running a Changchun or Anshan. And what you're doing is you're gearing them up. So this is right here is basically 14 oil. You could definitely use Ranger or Langley or someone that's 3 oil, because Unicorn at 0 limit break is 5 oil. Shoho is 4 oil. Langley, Bogue, and Ranger are 3 oil at level 70, 0 limit break. So if you guys want to go a little bit lower, it's fine. The most important ones here is going to be gearing up your DDs. So Tashkent gun, the missile, a Dido AA, the seal of the 4 gods, and the hedgehog is going to work here as well too. This right here, I've tried this setup. It does work, except if you do meet a battleship siren, I believe it can one-shot you. I have many people that tried this run that have 120 Chinese DDs, and it does happen sometime. So this setup does work. If you're running a 3 oil DD, this right here basically costs 12 oil. 9 from the Chinese DD and 3 in your backline. So this is 12 oil right here for mob setup. Basically 6 fights, that's 72 oil. That is very, very cheap. But remember, there is that inconsistency where it can sink. It is a very, very squishy backline, but this map is so easy that it doesn't happen sometimes. But if you do meet a battleship, siren, or BB, or whatever it is that's killing you, you may lose your run right there if you're running this on auto. So I advise, if you guys want to run this strat, and if it does work for you very consistently, go ahead and do it. It is very cheap, up down to 12 oil max per sortie, which is a lot saved. You should be okay. Otherwise, if you guys want to copy my setup, I'm running the usual Shoho or Unicorn, and then some other carrier like Ranger or something as well too. This right here, Shoho, is going to be 10 oil, and then I run a regular like Cassin or Downs or whatever, and that's an extra 7 oil for a total of 17 oil. It's really consistent. It costs 5 oil more, but for the most part though, it works out just fine. I don't sink at all. 17 oil times 6, I believe that's 114, and then the boss is 47, so about 160 oil if you want reliability. Otherwise, if you guys want to play a little risky setup, you guys can do a 0 limit break carrier like Shoho or Unicorn or Bogue or Ranger with a Chinese DD, and that can work as well too. Just remember that if you guys are doing double efficiency, it's going to burn a lot of morale, so I highly advise having a second dorm slot and maxing them all out, and you should be okay. As of right now, run 4 fleets, even though you guys only see 3 right here, because you see this current morale, guys, this current mood, it is very, very, very low. So I've been grinding all day. So keep that in mind, guys, and you guys should be okay. I want you guys to grind a lot of these. It's going to be very, very important. I'm going for 200 right now. My current plane count is 48, excluding the shop and the milestone. So theoretically, I'm at like 73 right now. But I'm going for 200 from just drops. It's going to be fun. Right? So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck on farming. Those are my tips and builds for doing the D3 grind. Remember, stack cross barrages in the boss fleet. Use very, very cheap backlines and DD vanguards to keep oil costs to a minimum, and you should be okay. Remember, these ships are 120, but it's worth it because this event is very, very important to prioritize prints over EXP and coins. All right? So good luck to you guys. Any questions, feel free to let me know in the description, the comments. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching.